Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Toss, Kamara left side. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught by Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Toss play, Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. He'll drop to throw. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. To the ground, it's Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's got some space here. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Giants 0.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the ground, Geis. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Let's go. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the...
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll buy some time right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A gain there of 21 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Kamara. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And Josh Hill has it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Flushed out right. It's complete to Golden Tate. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run forward with Barkley.
And the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They run with Geis, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
To kick off for New Orleans.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Make a play ball, baby.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Jones, sliding out of the pocket. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
It'll be Jones himself on the option.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Jones now throwing on first down, buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have in their sleeve.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward. It's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 45-yard line.
Taken in, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
9 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And a short gain down to about the 33. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up a gap.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Kamara. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
The carry for New Orleans. Lorenzo Carter brought him down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
35-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, here's Barkley. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.